guys, what's up and welcome back to another video. For the scent of the day, I did make a little progress on this candle and I did put a little topper on top because it's starting to burn unevenly, so hopefully that helps. And I still am using this burlap bag candle in my wax melt warmer and it is still scented, so I really can't get over that. It's crazy. If you are new around here, consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell so you will never miss anything interesting. And I do post every single day on Instagram and on Reddit. So if you like content that's updated daily, be sure to go follow me over on there. So I've been messing around with my current makeup collection and over the past few months of using all my Shop My Stash products, and I have come across a few things that are very low in cost, but they work extremely well. So for today's video, I wanted to share each one of those products that I found for you, and I actually wanted to try them on my face too. Now, I don't have a full face of products here because I only selected what really stood out to me. And for some categories, I have two of a certain product, so we're just gonna have to pick one and roll with it. But if you are on a budget or if you like savings and deals and low cost shopping, I figured this video might be a little bit helpful so you can really get the biggest bang for your buck. So to start everything off, I didn't pick out a primer, so I'm just gonna go in with this Ofra Cucumber Primer. And I'm just gonna apply this all over my face. And I didn't post a Shop My Stash post this month, but I did select products out. And I have really been enjoying this one. I'm not really a crazy fan of the cucumber scent, but I like the way this feels and I like it the way it performs. So I can get over the cucumber scent for that. Now, actually for foundation, I did pick two foundations that really stood out to me. And the first one that's really incredible is from Physicians Formula, and this is the Butter Believe It foundation. And I actually did an entire post dedicated to this foundation and a 12-hour wear test on this. This just blew my mind. It is so crazy good. I know Physicians Formula products aren't the cheapest at the drugstore, but this one is well worth the money. And the second one that I really like is this Wet n Wild Photo Focus Stick Foundation. Now you can currently go grab these at Dollar Tree for only $1, and it is so worth that price. This is by far one of the best stick foundations I have ever used, and I have a couple of them in different colors depending on my level of tan at that particular moment. So this is one that I have used for years and I just love it. So I'm actually going to go in with the stick foundation because I haven't worn this one in a while and I just really want to. So the way I apply it is just swipe it on my face wherever I want some coverage. So I recommend blending this stick foundation out with a brush. It doesn't really want to blend so well with a beauty sponge, so just go in with your favorite foundation brush and just swirl it on your face and go ahead and blend it out. So I get about a medium coverage level out of that foundation and it just sits so well on the skin and I just love the way it looks. As far as concealer, I picked one, and this is a true standout for me. This is from Joa Beauty, and it's called the Truly Yours Dark Circle Concealer. Now you can go and find Joa Beauty mostly at CVS, or you can order from their online website, and they do run some pretty crazy good promotions as well. So this concealer actually has a sponge tip on it, much like the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind one. And I don't really much care for that, but it does apply well, so it hasn't really given me any trouble. But for this, I just go ahead and put on 3 dots underneath my eyes. And then I give it a good blend. Now I found with this concealer that it actually truly makes the difference underneath my eyes. Depending on your shade, it can brighten up the area, but it really does cover any darkness in the area. But what I really enjoy is that it doesn't really crease on me like most other concealers that I use. So this is a very reliable formula and one that I go to when I'm looking for a flawless look. As far as cream products go, I chose one cream product, and this is from Believe Beauty, and it's called the Color Me Cream Blush in the shade Tropical Sunset. Now, if you go look at the Believe Beauty section at Dollar General, they do have 2 shades of this, but this is the one I was more drawn to, and these only cost $4. And it's a pot style blush, so you're gonna wanna either dip your sponge in here or swirl your brush in, however you like to apply your cream products. I'm actually gonna go in with a brush, and I'm just gonna get it placed where I want it to be placed on both sides of my face. Now this is a very pigmented formula, so I might have went overboard, but we'll see when I start blending it out. So I'm just gonna take a clean brush and start working on that to blend it out. And I never have any issues blending this formula out. It just works well in my favor all the time. So here's how the cream blush looks, and I did not over apply, and it just gives you a nice, beautiful, glowy finish, but it's not overdone. And I just think it's totally worth the $4, and it's even better than some of the high-end ones that I've tried. As for setting powders, I actually once again chose 2 of them for this category, but I could not pick which one I like better. So the first one is a loose setting powder, and this is from Shop Miss A, and it's the AOA Studios loose setting powder. And I did get mine in the shade Soft Light. Here's how the powder looks. And the second powder that I picked is from LA Colors, and you can get this again at the Dollar Tree. And the packaging is complete trash on this. The actual powder inside is nothing short of amazing. I love this stuff. And they do make several different shades of this. So for today, I want to use both of these. So I'm going to go ahead and set my T-zone and my under eyes with this pressed powder, and then the rest of my face with the loose powder. So this LA Colors powder totally has some additional coverage to it, so if you want to, you can use this as a full powdered foundation. Now I'm going in with the loose setting powder. I'm just dipping my brush directly into it and just going to apply this on the outer portion of my face, trying not to incorporate my hair into it. Usually when I do my makeup, I put my hair back, but I totally didn't do that this time. Now, once I apply it, I'm just gonna let it sit for a minute, just for the amount of time it takes me to put this powder up. And then I'm just going to dust it off with that same brush. Those 2 powders, as cheap as they are definitely some of the best in my entire collection. If you've been on the hunt for a good powder, depending if you like pressed or loose, be sure to check one of those out because those are amazing. The next thing in my little box is this e.l.f. bronzer and blush duo, and I got mine in the shade Saint Lucia. And here's what it looks like. And I will admit, this does not look very impressive, but it is so beautiful on the skin. This is one of e.l.f.'s older products as well, so it is very, very cheap. And I could not recommend this enough. I'm just gonna go in with my bronzer brush and pick up some of that bronzer on my brush. And then just apply this to the areas I generally put bronzer. Now with a different brush, still the same palette, I'm taking the blush and I'm just gonna set my cream blush with this one. This is an absolutely gorgeous product and your collection will not be complete without it. You have definitely got to try one of these out if you've never tested one out before. As far as setting spray goes, I know I've raved about this plenty of times, but this is again from Shop Miss A, and this is their A+ setting spray. And I just love everything about this. The scent is very mild, but the spritzer on it is amazing. And you can actually feel the setting spray setting all your makeup on your face, so you know that it's gonna hold on for the long wear. So I'm just gonna go ahead and spray a few spritzes of this across my entire face. Now we're into the eyeshadow palette category, and I only selected one, and just recently I got to try my first Beauty Creations eyeshadow palette. And I've heard of this brand for years. I've never tried anything from them, and they do have some incredibly low prices on their makeup. And when I first got this, I found it to be a total dupe for the Color Story and ColourPop's California Love. So I love that Color Story, so I didn't mind having a second one like that. So here's what the palette looks like, and you can see the Color Story for yourself and see if it's something that you would like. But this brand seems to be cheaper than ColourPop in most categories as well. So I'm just gonna go ahead and create a quick eye look with this Color Story and see what we come up with. I'm just gonna be very minimal today and take a fluffy brush, and I'm gonna go in with the shade Marina right here. And I'm just going to create a crease with that, but I want it diffused and blown out. So that's why I'm using such a big fluffy brush. Now I'm going to take a more pinched fluffy brush and go in with the darkest shade in this palette, which is called Laguna right here. And I'm just literally dipping my brush in the tiniest amount. And I'm just going to darken up the outer corner ever so slightly with this. Now I kind of want something fun on the lower lash line, so I'm going to use this orangish color shade and line my entire lower lash line with it with just an angled brush. And now I love a copper on the lid, so I'm going into this bold copper shade and I'm just going to take a flat brush and put it all over my eyelid. So that's just a very simple eye look with a really pretty palette. But oh no, we're not done with the eyes yet. I have two sets of eyeliners here that are killer. So this first set of eyeliners I got on eBay, and it does come with more colors than this, but I got rid of them because they were just really normal colors and I just wanted the fun colors out of the pack. And this entire set, including the other colors, was only $5, and these stay in the waterline all day and work so well. And this is a set from Amazon that I just recently picked up. And these are from that brand called Langmani. And here's how these ones look. There's more in the box too. The actual liner is depicted by what color packaging it is. So you get a ton of different shades in these. These are very similar to the ColourPop Cream Gel eyeliners, but for a much more affordable price, you get an entire colored set of them. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick one, and maybe I'll do one of each set on my lower waterline. Okay, so I chose purple because I just have a purple in both sets, and I'm going to use the Langmani one on this side and the Me Now Generation 2 on this side. Okay, so we have slightly different colors, but they still both look really nice. Now I'm just going to go in with some Pure On Point mascara just to finish my eye look off. Oh, and by the way, this mascara was not one of my product selections. I kind of actually don't like this mascara, so I'm just trying to use it up. I don't have any brow products that I picked, and I'm actually just going to skip doing the brows today because I just don't want to. But for lips, I just used this yesterday, and it is crazy good. This is the e.l.f. Sheer Slick Lipstick, and I got mine in the shade Dragon Fruit. And here's that color for you. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this and show you what it looks like on. And here's what this color looks like on. And I just love everything about this. I love the way it applies, and I love how it looks, and I love how it lasts. And this is just a really good purchase. If you ever find one when you're out and about, I definitely recommend this one. And now the last thing that I want to share with you is something to remove your makeup with. And I'm not going to do that right now because I don't have any cotton pads on me, but it's a micellar water. And this is called the Bath and Beauty Micellar Water, and you can get this whole container right here for $1 at Dollar Tree. And I just want to show you in comparison. I bought the Bioderma one off Amazon, and this expensive one, I couldn't remember how much it was, but it's like close to $10 for this little bottle. And this was $1. And this works just the same, if not better, than the Bioderma. So I think micellar water is one of those things where you don't really need to spend a lot of money on, and you can get the very same quality as a very expensive leading brand. So I just wanted to share that with you guys in case you were kind of on the hunt for some micellar water or something. So that's all for this video, and I hope you really enjoyed it and found parts of it helpful. I really stand by each one of these products that I mentioned, and I have been using them for a long time, and I just love the performance of each and every one of them and totally recommend them to you for you to try and for you to love too. Price isn't a determining factor for me. I really like to look at the quality of a product. So if you can find a high quality product for a lower price, that's what I'm always looking for. And when I do, I want to share those findings with you guys. So if you've personally tried any of these products that I've mentioned today, please leave me a comment down below. Let me know which ones you've tried and how you get along with them. And with that, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you didn't like this video, please hit the thumbs down button. And until next time, bye.